Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us on the first episode of the Slum Gods podcast of the year. We are your host. I am Stone Swayze. It's good to see y'all again.
I am Skibo. Happy New
My
Year,
one,
y'all.
happy New Year. Happy New Year. We be getting it popping. We maintaining that productivity this year. It's no limit this year.
Yeah, this
It's 10
time we
it's
gotta pop out
10K
with something.
subscribers at least this year. It's 10K
10K,
subscribers.
that's a far amount.
10K
That's a good amount.
subscribers at least this year. Fuck is you talking about? That's what I'm talking about. We taking this shit to the next level. We not stopping this year. You hear me, Skibo? We not stopping this year.
I hear it. I hear it. Oh, so today we got a little. It's not a full episode. This is gonna be just a little segment. Um, we started getting battle rapping here lately. By we, I mean me. Became a lot more knowledgeable. So we're gonna kind of bring up a tier list of battle rappers and see where we rank them. Yeah.
Hold on, Skibo. Give them the background though. Give them the background first before we get into that. What you mean you just got into battle rap?
So just
Didn't we
now,
grow up
I'm not
watching
gonna.
this shit? Didn't we
We,
grow up
we
watching this shit?
we did, and then I don't know, it kind of fell off to me. And at one point, I don't know, there was something about battle rapping
I
that
know,
kind of
but
turned.
just give an explanation as to like what you used to watch, like you know.
Oh, like 8 Mile. Um, there's this really good guy. His name B Rabbit, and he was No, I'm just kidding.
Like
no. I was talking about like Arsenal, or we talking about DNA and Disaster, Matt Hoffa. When that's normally the time we stop. The good old World Star Hip Hop days, where we used to get our content from, or be introduced from. So we kind of started growing up with it a little bit.
Yeah, to be fair, I put him on with King of the Dot first. Like I used to show him King of the Dot battles, and that's how all the disaster and math shit happened. But we knew about Pat Stay, like we knew about all those guys coming out of like King of the Dot Pass. I
Right, right.
remember talking about Pass, and Arsenal used to be on there a lot. And then we never used to watch URL battles for some reason. We never used
Right.
to
I,
watch.
I think, yeah, it was like we just kind of like dipped our toes in it and didn't know there was like a whole nother world, which is like what I just got introduced to once you started. I don't know what fucking random battle I watched. It was because of TikTok, actually. Excuse me. I seen a lot of fucking like clips on there. I'm like, I'm gonna start watching the full battles. And that's what started getting. And then I, of course, asked you like, what are some good ones? And so I was just watching a lot of recent ones, a lot of ones from 6, 7 years ago. I think
Yeah,
one was
I,
like
I
10
had to
years
put
ago. I'm like,
I had to put Skibo onto the
uh,
classics. I had to put Skibo onto the classics. You know what I'm saying? Get him actually reintroduced into the game. Unfortunately, all of the really really great content is kind of hidden behind a paywall, but there's still a lot of good, really great
what's the
content out
paywall? I
there.
mean, we'll get to that after the episode.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna buy the paywall because I wanna actually like get hella in depth. So I'm tired of finding like just a little random ass clips and shit. I'm trying to get in. I'm trying to do some real research here. So,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
but the people we are talking about are people that I'm knowledgeable on, for the most part.
Yeah.
So if you're a huge fan of battle rap or you want to get introduced to battle rap, maybe watch this. We give it a bunch of good people, rank them, and maybe it's a good starting point for you to see who you should be watching, who you shouldn't be watching. Um, so let's get into it. How about it?
Let's do it.
As you can see, we have 15 battle rappers. We're going to go
Asshole.
back and forth. We're going to try to find that good middle ground. Okay. We're not going to be able to, of course, grade them the same grade because we're not going to grade other people. I know for sure highly as each other. So we're going to try to find that good middle ground. We have to come to the agreement on what we agree with. Okay.
Let's
So
go.
first up in the picture, kind of hard to tell. Let me see if I can actually zoom in a little bit.
I think that's A Ward.
Yeah. Yeah. You got it. You got it, buddy. Let me just zoom in on get it a little bit. All right, that's about probably the best I can do right here. Okay, so we have S tier. That's God tier, basically. A, good, great.
top
B,
tier.
B is a little bit above average. C's average, and D's ass. So first one we have is A Ward, and so what are we thinking? What's your opinions on A Ward?
Well,
His
to be
rebuttal game's crazy.
rebuttal game
His
crazy.
rebuttal game is
That's a
crazy.
really good attribute with A Ward. He's always going to be able to rebuttal some shit, which is really hard to do.
But
But I don't know.
does it make him a little predictable sometimes though?
But sometimes his rebuttals don't hit, and that's where it's always like, yeah, you could do it, but is it even worth doing if you're just going to make a trash rebuttal? There's definitely been a couple of times where that's actually happened.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, for sure. I've definitely seen a couple. I was like, that didn't hit like he thought how he thought it was. He has good energy though. Good
have you seen A Ward's recent battle with Av?
um
No, it
feel
was
like
on Bags and Bodies. Uh,
no, no. I'm
it
trying to
was
think
a
of both recent
terrible outing from A Ward. It was really bad.
um
But apparently he bounced back and beat J2 badly. Apparently he 30'd him. I still haven't seen that battle yet. But
paywalls.
he's definitely. I'll just wait for the YouTube release. You know, I ain't no shame in that game. You know what I'm saying?
5 years.
Yeah, 5 years later.
But
I
overall
think he's really good though.
he got good rebuttals, good bars. He got good energy with the crowd. I feel like that's a low key aspect that you have to be a good battle rapper. If you don't have that energy with the crowd, sometimes it can make you. Some people have too much energy, and the crowd just be dig hyping for no reason. But
Yeah.
um,
No, I would put him in the B tier. Like he still hasn't hit that upper echelon for me. Against Rum Nitty, he did really good, but I feel like
yeah.
he
Do
keeps
you
on
think
going back and
that
down.
by the
And
way,
he got slaughtered by Big K. He
if you
got
don't know
slaughtered by Big K.
if you don't know A Ward, he's a white battle rapper who is also a Christian battle rapper. Still really good in what he does. Definitely worth a watch. At least, definitely watch the Rum Nitty battle. Um,
Definitely. No, he's the
do you
Geech.
think that? Do you think the not cussing thing of being a Christian rap does that kind of hinder him sometimes, or do you think it's
I
just?
mean, he cussed in the Aver battle. That did not stop him from cussing in the Aver battle, and he had
Yeah,
one of
yeah, I
the
know, but
best
like
times.
he kind of like he kind of has
He's
the
been
bullshit.
cussing a lot more. He's been cussing a lot more, definitely. But he doesn't make like that the focal point of his rapping, which is pretty dope.
But is it a hindrance sometimes? Do you think?
No, it's just there's people that are better than him. I don't know. Like A Ward was on his like on top of the world at one point, and now I just think after the Big K and Av loss, like he's still showing that he's still human. He can be beat. I mean, he got 30 by Ilmac at one point too. But yeah, no, he's when he's on 100, he's one of the best rappers in the game. He's very
Yeah,
dangerous, but I
I
still
would.
got to put him at a B.
I would
Like I feel like
actually,
there's people that could
agree,
easily beat
I would
him.
agree with that statement. I mean, he was one of my favorites starting out, so I'm always gonna have respect for him. But like as of right now, compared to the other rappers or the battle rappers we have on this list, B is definitely a good, still worth the watch though. Next one up is our next white battle rapper, the one you said who just 3-0'd him not too long ago, Big K, 3-0'd
Big
A Ward.
A,
Yeah. So, what do you think of
the
Big K?
dog.
He's ended a battle rapper's career entirely. He has a really good energy. What's your opinion on Big K? It
I
could be
mean,
he could be
previous
hit. He could be hit and miss for real. For real. This is like a big hit and miss guy.
previous champion of the year. We got to give him that respect. He won Battle Rap's MVP basically. But he just got probably the worst body bag of his career in this past event with Twork. Twork did a number on him, but that doesn't take away from the fact that Big K comes with that shit. He arguably 30'd Murder Mook, 30'd A Ward. I really think Big K he's got to be A tier. He's been here for a minute. He has a classic with Ilmac. That's one of the best battles I've ever seen. Big K versus Ilmac on King of the Dot way back when. That shit is a fucking fire battle. Fucking Big K dressed like the fucking penguin and shit.
Do we but but does he have better bars than A Ward though? Like
he
I don't know if
he
I feel like putting him at A is
he
just
beat
gonna be
A
a little
Ward
too high.
bad. He beat A Ward bad. It was bad.
He
I
did, but
gotta
like that
I
you
was
can't do
kind of
head to
feeling
head
bad for A
matchups.
Ward in there because it was like there was like no way he could come back from what Big K was doing to him, bro.
But that's like a head to head thing. Like I'm talking about overall performance. Like, do we honestly think
So
like
Big
going
K
into a
is like
battle?
a puncher. He literally does like he just started punching with angles recently, but
Yeah,
he's mostly there to punch and do mixtape bars damn near, but they be hitting. So
I feel like A's a little too high though. I definitely think we should put him B. Because if
no,
you look at the rest of the people on this list, you got to say, does he really match up with this person? I feel like B, he's a good battle rapper, but not outstanding. I mean, he did win rap
but he's
instant
previous
battle rapper.
champion of the year. I gotta put him at
Okay.
least A.
All
He's
right, all
dangerous.
right, all right. Well, I'll give him this time. We'll move him on because it's not too big of a change, but definitely, I guess battle having that under your belt is,
He's dangerous. I
and
think if he
he
goes up
3-0.
against Easy could fuck around and lose bad to him. Like there's a lot of people that could really lose bad to him. Like I think he
Right.
just because he lost against Twork badly, you know what I'm saying? Anybody could lose against Twork badly. That dude's fucking insane.
Okay,
Wow.
so next up on our list, can you see who that is? Do you know who that is?
That's Calico,
Okay, yep.
the wizard.
So we have Calico next. Boy, like look completely different from when I was watching like the Loaded Lux battle. I was watching the
Yeah.
preview of that, and I was like, bro, is this fucking Calico? But he still got bars. He still can. I mean, arguably got a lot better than I mean, he was still good against Loaded, which I think he won. But people were just hype on Loaded, and his return to battle rapping at the the company. So people were overhyping
It's
him,
that
but
third round, bro. It's
yeah, I was
that
gonna
third
say,
round.
yeah, but Calico did his thing, but he got it a lot better. What is your opinion on Calico?
I think Calico's he's definitely one of the best out there still doing it at a high level. Like you see all these guys coming from like the old past, like T-Rex, um, you know, all the people that like from the olden days. I'm trying to think. T-Rex, like Clean Paper, like all the olden like battle rappers. He's the only one that's still around really performing at a high level. And um yeah, he's also
So
part
does
of he's also part of my favorite battle of all time, Calico versus Ill Will. Like that's like to me that's my favorite battle of all time. Like I will ever like forever be grateful for Calico for that fucking performance that he put on in that parking garage. It was really dope. Him and Ill Will put on a show. Um
so do you like factor in when you're doing like this tier list, like it's kind of like grading. Um, does the amount
well
of battles that they're actually doing
I mean,
factor
I
in like
arguably have him beating Lux as well, and I think Lux is a god tier. I think damn Calico's damn near right at that level. I mean, he grew up doing this shit. Like he's
right?
already a legend. You know
Well,
what
I'm
I'm
saying
saying? So like,
does the amount of battles play into like as far as where you're ranking them on here? Because for me, it does. Like if you got a heavier plate in the last few years and you putting out more out there, then it's gonna be, you know what I mean? Do you get a slight
yes.
bump from me? So do you think that should play into effect where we're ranking these?
Well, I would rank Lux as a god tier, and I think he beat Lux. So I think it's only right that we put him in god tier because like,
S tier?
yeah, I really think that like he's one of them like he's literally one of those ones like you could literally make him main event for any event, and he's gonna sell.
Right.
No, actually, yeah, he would have to be A tier. He would have to be A tier because he's still not at that upper echelon, but
But
he's up.
yeah, I mean, because I was gonna say, because you see the list that we have coming, there's other people that are probably definitely a little bit above him. So I feel like A tier would be more presentable. I wish I would have added A plus and stuff, but like
No, hell
then
no.
it gets
That's
too
being way,
wonky. Yeah, it
yeah.
gets way too, especially with just 15 battle rappers. But Calico is definitely fire, so go ahead and check him out. Um, you see who we have
Yeah,
next?
that Calico versus Swamp just dropped one of the best fucking battles I've seen in a minute.
You see who we have next?
That's Charlie Clips.
Yep. Charlie Clips, possibly one of the most overrated battle rappers now that I'm at 50-50. Don't get me wrong, he's still fire, still one of the best to ever do it. But like before I like did all this research, I thought there's no way there's anybody better than Charlie Clips. I was like, there's no way. Like, bro, this man's a god. And now I'm like watching all these other battle rappers. I'm like don't get me wrong, he might be too good for his own good, but it's a 50-50 thing. Like sometimes he likes to half-ass his battles, and then he's like trying too much to freestyle, so it just kind of sounds weird. And it's like,
Yeah, but that makes him a
okay,
shitty battle rapper to me. I'm not gonna hold you. Like this
it doesn't
nigga,
help his case. Like anybody, like me,
he's
like when I was the casual, I wouldn't even say casual. That wouldn't even be. I think I consider myself slightly above casual right now.
semi-casual.
Yeah, but I was a little bit below casual. Like you would think like Charlie Clips was a god, but like yeah, being that lazy thing, it's definitely not it's a turnoff for sure. What's your opinion? Because it don't seem like you too impressed. You seem like you're agreeing with what I got to say.
Well, I mean, I feel like it makes him a shitty battle rapper because you see all these other names on the list. For the most part, they kind of show up, barring Twork and Chess. For the
So
rest of them, they really like show up every time.
can we
Um,
put? So I'm feeling C right now.
yeah. I mean, I feel like
I
like
mean, and there's no. He
he's only
has
fucked up
bars.
his legacy as he goes on. The only like big win that he's gotten was over Easy, and that's because Easy choked. Honestly, like I really think that Easy would have like actually been able to put up a fight, but Charlie went crazy on him. So I mean, like,
I mean, he has that potential, but it's just like wasted potential. He's not trying most of the time. Um, I don't
I
know.
mean, Real Sick clearly 30 to him. He got body
Yeah,
bagged by Real Sick.
yeah. Okay. Well, so can we agree on C then?
Yeah, I would say B. Like he still has some historical performances, man. Like he still made history. He took battle rap to where it was. He's like one of the only few battle rappers to get on television. So
Well, yeah, but my thing is like when if I'm picking a battle rapper, he would not I feel like everybody else that we have on this list I would rank above. Like I want somebody who's gonna give effort and make it high energy battle. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Like it just feels
yeah, I
like
mean, I
whenever
guess
Charlie's there, it feels like a kind of like a troll battle sometimes. I don't know. It
yeah,
doesn't
I'm
feel
just
like
saying like if we're just doing it like as of right now with like recency bias, I definitely say C.
that's what most of this will be is like kind of
Okay,
recency
then
bias,
C.
sort of.
It would have to be C, and then Chess is gonna have to be D. I'm sorry, Chess is
Chess and
fucking
D.
terrible. Chess has been terrible lately. He got 30 by Shotgun Suge. This nigga throws up in every battle, damn near. I haven't seen one good recent Chess performance since Easy. Like literally, I haven't. Like him and Easy, no, him versus Easy is a masterpiece. It's a classic.
But the
On
one thing
that,
I will give the one thing that I will give Chess though is he has some crazy ass bars sometimes though. When he's like on point, like he's one of the best lyrical persons, uh, people on this list, like easily. Like he can put a hella good scheme together that sounds fire. I would definitely put him up there. But yeah, the choking thing, the throwing up thing is hella weird. I just come
They had
on,
to
B
take
Rabbit, come on, B Rabbit.
they
You
had to
can't be
take this
messing on
nigga. They
stage.
had to take him off of the stage because they stopped letting him do main stage performances because he kept doing that shit. This
Yeah,
nigga
you can't.
was
If you got to get benched in battle rap, I agree. We got to
yeah,
do it.
he got
You
benched,
can't you
bro.
can't get benched in battle rap for throwing up, motherfuckers. Yeah, we can't do that. Still a good lyricist. I mean, he still has some top tier battles. Like of course, him and Tay Rock had a legendary one. Um, so he has the history there. But yeah, yeah, you can't get benched in battle rap. That's an automatic D for me too.
His ass
Next
got put on
one,
the bench.
next one, we got the boy. We got the boy,
Arguably the most entertaining battler in battle rap.
New Jersey Twork.
New Jersey Twork.
Um, has quite a good resume, and as he likes to put it, if he never choked in a battle, he'd be undisputed.
Oh
That's what
my
he likes to
god.
say.
Stop it.
So what's your opinions? What's your opinion on New Jersey Twerk?
Um like I said, arguably the most entertaining battler in battle rap. Um the argument being whenever he shows up, and for that that's like it hasn't been as of recently, not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Like he was a contender for champion of the year last year. He would literally was in the second spot right behind Big K, all due to the fan vote. So he was up there for winning. Started having a rough patch last year, and then he ended out with the body bag with Big K. Yeah, I mean, I think he has the highest upside of any of the battlers on here. Like
yeah. I
he
think
can literally fucking blow the
when
roof
you
off the
when
building at any time.
you said something like good a little while back when we were discussing like when he's on point and he can be able to feed off that energy and it's brings the energy that he does to the crowd. He's practically is unbeatable. Like he's really fucking hard to beat. Um, but that was the thing with Rum Nitty. I feel like the energy just threw off Nitty. Like Nitty was doing super good, and it would the energy just kind of got to him where it was just making him get to a head, frustrating him a little bit, throwing him off the game, which that gave Twork the slight edge for me when they versed each other. But shit like that could easily, or great, I forgot Buddy's name. Who's Gay Buddy? Godly, he went in.
J2,
Was that his name?
J2,
Yeah, I think
the gay battle rapper.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It was just like take all the gay stuff aside. Like it was just that the energy was so intense that it didn't even feel like J2 was even like J2 knew he didn't have a chance. So shit like that, like there's a certain and I hate using this word aura that he has as a battle rapper that can be very hard to deal with sometimes. Um,
Yeah,
as far as ranking, where
I'll
where
have to
we
say
put
A tier. You definitely have to be A tier.
A tier.
Yeah.
We'll see. I feel like we might be. We'll have to put a pin in that one. I'm gonna put him in A tier for now because I feel like he just 3-0 Big K. Excuse me, had a really good chance of winning Battle Rapper of the Year. So like
Champion of the year. Champion of the
champion,
year.
yeah,
Shout out
champion
to
of it.
J Black.
But we could put him so he could be put above J like Big K. And Twork has beat some really hard fucking people.
You saying S tier?
Yeah, I mean, you got to think of influence, energy. Like he has it all. Like If I want, yeah, honestly, I think it would be S tier. You already know how I feel
Nah,
about.
nah. He's
He has
choked way
higher.
too many times. I'm sorry.
He has
I'm
higher.
sorry.
And he
We
just 3
shouldn't
0
be.
Big K. We got them on the same thing. We just 3 0 Big K.
I know, but we shouldn't be having to say, "Oh, if Twork shows up, if Twork shows up." Hitman's gonna show up. Loaded Lux is gonna show up. Geechee Gotti's gonna show up. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have to put that if on there.
He
So
said,
that's the
"Who?"
only thing. That's the dude. If Twork was on 100 every fucking battle, he'd be my favorite battler. I'm not even gonna hold you because I like his
All
style.
right.
It's fuck.
He still asked for me, but I can see. I can see the. I definitely see that
That's
argument.
because you
So
haven't seen the low lights, nigga. You haven't seen the
I
low
have seen
lights.
the low lights. I've seen him choke a few times, but he still. I mean, he just offers more than Big K. I feel like more versatile, more energy, more everything. So I feel like having them on the same tier is not doing it. Either Big K would have to move down to B,
Well, that's because you're
which
looking
would
at
kind of.
you're only seeing all of Twerk's greatest battles, nigga. You're not seeing the
I
shit that
seen
he
Big
like.
K. I seen like 4 Big K battles at this point. 5 Big K, four Big K battles at this point,
Come on now.
and most of
He's
those are his high
he's
points
not
too.
God tier yet. He's not God tier yet. He's getting there though.
He has
I
the
think
influence. Like, come on now,
they're
bro.
talking about doing him and Hitman this year. So that could put him up in the God tier.